Hi, I'm Rocco Trapanese, and I'd like to tell you about a new initiative that we're taking here. We'll be coming up with a 3-series podcast which talks about what your recruiter is actually doing. So I think many people will probably think, well, what is my recruiter doing after they get my resume? I know that they phone up a company, and I know that they set up interviews for me, and I know that they're supposed to drive me through this recruiting process, but what actually happens and what is my recruiter doing behind the scenes? So I'll be setting up 3-series podcasts and video sessions explaining a little bit more about what we actually do and what you can do to work more effectively with your recruiter to get the best results moving forward. First of all, I want to talk about today is resumes. Resumes are really important. Your recruiter is going to use that when they're trying to set up interviews for you. So I'll give you 3 tips about how you can update your resume to give you the best chance of passing through resume screening by utilizing your recruiter and then hopefully going through to an interview. Okay, so first point regarding your resume. Make sure you write about your most recent work history first. Put that right at the top of your resume, okay? You'll be surprised how many people start off with chronological order. Oldest position first, and they write lots of information about what they did in the 1980s and 1990s. Well, that's not really relevant in 2022. So, first piece of advice, make the bulk of your resume focused on your work history and what you've done in your most recent positions. That's what's going to be relevant. That's what we're going to be promoting to our clients when we're speaking with them. If our clients start asking us a whole bunch of questions about, what you did in, 1992, or why you changed jobs in 2001, what I'm going to say is listen, I didn't focus a lot on what this person did 20 years ago. I focused more on what they were doing in their past 2 or 3 jobs and did my interview based off of this. So we're going to kind of skip past that if our clients ask us lots of questions around why you made those job changes a long time ago. So again, make sure you write about your most recent experience at the very top. Make it the bulk of your resume. Okay, tip number 2, what you should do. Make sure you have a section in your resume focused on achievements, right? So best place to put this, you have your work history, and then immediately below there, put your achievements, right? What did you do? How did you help the company save money? What did you do to reduce overtime? How did you help the business achieve their goals? What did you do to make your manager or the managing director of the company's job easier? Put that in a bullet point format into the resume and up at the top. Okay, why is that important for your recruiter? Well, when we go and start talking with some of our clients, maybe we phone up a managing director of a company that we have a really great relationship. We're going to tell them all about you and the experiences that you have used at your previous companies most likely will be able to help their business. So our promotion of your experience and how you can help their business is going to be very much focused on your achievements, what you did before for your previous companies or for your current company. So write on your resume a section about your achievements for each workplace, right? Very, very important. Okay, last part about your resume. There's lots of different feedback to get about how long your resume should be, right? In the United States, I know they make a big push about having a 1-page. That might be fine for the final resume that actually gets submitted to the client, but for your recruiter, and because we want to know all about your experience and what you've done and your achievements, it makes more sense to write a lot, okay? Write lots and lots of detail. If you've been working at a company for 10 years, you should have several achievements. You should have several promotions. You should have several things that you've done. Your team has probably gotten larger or smaller. You've handled more projects. You might have gotten accolades through people in Asia Pacific. Your 10-year experience should not be summarized in 3 bullet points. So write as much as you possibly can about that and really go overboard. Do a complete brain dump about everything that you've, okay? Why is this important? And even if your resume gets to 6 pages or 7 pages long, it doesn't matter. Write as much as you can, because we are going to pick up jobs from our clients, and our clients are going to be looking for something specific. And if in your resume you have that specific achievement or that specific experience, we're going to phone you up and we're going to interview based off of that. And we might rewrite a part of your resume, we might edit a part of your resume, we might take one of those experiences you have at the bottom of your resume and move it to. We're going to highlight the parts of your experience that are going to be relevant to our clients. And we're going to make that the focus of your resume. So if you write everything that you've done, even if you think it's something small and trivial, it might really matter to the company that you're applying for. So put it in your resume, and the recruiter is going to figure out what's important, where to put it into the resume, how to promote it to the company, how to promote it to the managing director to get you past resume screening, and we'll use it. Now, if you don't write anything in your resume, or you don't have a lot of detail, if you only have 3 or 4 bullet points, recruiter doesn't have very much to work with. We can't write your resume for you, and we're not going to be able to write about your experience or your achievements as eloquently as you can. So, important part is job applicant writes lots and lots of details about the resume. Recruiter decides what's important, and then the recruiter will go and actively promote that relevant experience to our clients, right? So remember those 3 tips, right? Rewriting your resume, working closely with your recruiter is going to help you to get the job that you really, really want. And of course, if your recruiter phones you up and asks you some questions about your experience, most of the time that recruiter is asking you those questions because they're going to be making a presentation to a managing director or to an Asia Pacific director or somebody in global headquarters. And sometimes that resume might be the only selling tool that the recruiter is going to have to get you the job that you want. So don't forget to take the telephone call from the recruiter as well. Right. For more tips like this, feel free to check out our website. We're at www.careerscout.co.jp. You can also look us up on our YouTube page. We're on LinkedIn. Check out one of the social media feeds from our website. You should be able to see more content like this in the future. I hope these tips help, and feel free to contact us if you're ever thinking about taking the next step up for your career, or you're looking for promotion or pay increase. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks. Bye.